Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of an ultimate conversion for the Mattel Elite Collection Amazon exclusive Wrestlemania X ladder match with Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. I have already done the Shawn Michaels conversion, and now it is time for the bad guy. So to do this, I have some Ultimate Edition boots. They have the added toe articulation. These were from an Ultimate Edition Razor Ramon, the yellow one. I believe that was Series 10. I might be mistaken. I do have an Ultimate Edition Greatest Hits Series 6 Razor, which we're going to use for the torso. And I like these legs. The one thing with the Greatest Hits version, it has this extra black paint, so these like tights underneath his knee pads, which is pretty cool. So this will be our torso and our legs. And I'm also going to use this face scan from that same Greatest Hits Ultimate Series 6. This one, I don't mind, but I definitely prefer the other. And then I also have a longer elbow pad. Not sure which figure I got this off of. Just comes from my fodder box. So I'll strip this figure down. I'll get some hot water ready because we're going to need, obviously we need to crack this torso so we can get the trunks. And I need to reuse that one elbow pad and then the knee pads. And everything else will be pieced together from the Ultimates. So I'll get that set up and we'll be right back. All right, I've got everything. That's everything I could take off this figure. We'll throw them in some hot water to loosen them up so we can get those feet and knee pads off. Give that about 30 seconds or so. Be right back. That should be long enough. Dry them off a little bit. And the boots, I just grab the knee, nice firm grip so you don't bend the knee and possibly break those pins. Get my thumb in there a little bit. Again, they should come off fairly easily. If anything, if it feels like you're forcing it, just throw it back in the hot water. When I take knee pads off, they're generally sometimes hard to tell which side is which, so I usually set them someplace where I know what's left and what's right for when I go put this back together. These long knee pads are a little bit more difficult to slide off. The hot water definitely helps. And to crack the torso here, I won't bore you with all the details because I've done that quite a few times. I'll link a video at the end of this video to give you guys more details. We'll let him sit in the hot water for a little bit longer, and I will be back. There, that's probably long enough. I'll go ahead and dry him off, and I will crack him off camera. We'll grab our Ultimate Edition Greatest Hits Series 6. I'll let him soak so we can crack him next. We'll be right back. All right, same thing with this guy. Usually leave him in the hot water for about 2 minutes. Take him out, give him a quick dry. I like to pop the legs off. Makes it easier to crack the Ultimate. Oh, I forgot, I want to reuse these legs here, so we'll go ahead and get these boots and knee pads off. And same thing with the Ultimate. I've done this quite a few times in my other videos, so I won't bore you guys with that. I'll do that off camera, and I'll be sure to link a video on how to crack an Ultimate at the end of this clip. That's actually one of the cleaner Ultimate torso cracks I've had in quite a while. So I'm just waiting for some more hot water to boil, and I'll put these knee pads on these Ultimate Edition legs, put these Ultimate Edition boots on, and we'll start putting this guy together. All right, I'm going to start with the left side here, and a lot of these parts are stamped with L&R, so you know what side they are. But I one thing I will recommend is when you take stuff apart is lay it out how you want it to go back together. It's just one less thing to think about, because sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on when you're doing these fix-ups. So for the elbow pads and knee pads, I usually let them sit for 30 seconds or so. The feet maybe a little bit longer, maybe a minute. Let's see if that's long enough. Try the knee pad first. There we go. Oops. And the boot. There, excellent. Now I'll go ahead, I'll throw that back in the hot water because I'm going to want to put that leg onto the lower body next. Right here, we'll let that other knee pad and boot soak 30 and 60 seconds respectively. I'll try that knee pad first. Helps if you turn it around the right way. Again, be patient with these long ones. They're a little more difficult to get on and off, especially actually a lot more difficult to get on than they are to get off. There we go. And the boot. And we'll go ahead and throw that back in there. See if this one's ready to go onto the lower body. There we are. That's probably enough. All right, we got our lower legs ready to go with new Ultimate Edition boots. Should be a little more articulate. Now we kind of lose, we don't have drop down hips because this is an elite lower body, but he seems like he'll still be fairly posable. Now I might have to take this rubber spacer out. There we go. Try and jam it in after. There we go. That is nice and tight. Now, I don't glue these right away. I like to see how the dry fit goes before I do anything that's permanent. Like that is super tight. I might actually take this out and sand down the top of this peg a little bit just so it fits a little nicer, but We'll dry fit this guy first. There we go. Actually, it's not too bad. It's probably okay. Now the arms are, in these Ultimate arms, just poured in and out, so they're pretty easy to do. All right, we'll get this hot water out of the way, and we'll get a better look at this figure. And there we go. And this figure is awesome. This might be my new favorite custom Ultimate. That does it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next video.